What's going on, guys? Cole from Vital Fishing out here today at Copper State Tackle, bringing you top 5 baits for March fishing. I got a special guest. You guys probably know him, Cam Milholen. He's gonna be doing some baits as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go on in and get started. All right, guys, coming in number 1 right here. This is a Jackhammer, ½ ounce right here. This is the new color Morning Dawn, paired with the missile baits. This is a frosted purple Spunk Shad. They did a collaboration with Hog Farmer. Pairs beautifully on this. Morning Dawn in Arizona, it's a staple. You got clear water, this is a great option. As you guys know, Apache, Saguaro, Canyon, a lot clearer right now. We haven't been getting that winter rain, no snow melt. So they cleared up. Big pre-spawn females. Can't go wrong with this, ripping it out of the grass. Those males move up, you have the females behind them, sitting in those little ditches back in those bays. Throw this through, you can either slow roll it, or what I like to do, throw it in directly to that grass, let it flutter down, start ripping it through. Let it flutter down, ripping it through. So the beautiful thing about these jackhammers right here is where some chatterbaits, you have to reel it a couple times before that blade starts ticking. A jackhammer is gonna be super responsive. As soon as you move it, that blade's gonna start ticking. So when you are ripping it and letting it flutter, there's no lull time where that blade takes time to start kicking. As soon as you rip it, it's immediately gonna start fluttering and doing its thing. So bait number 1, jackhammer with a Spunk Shad trailer right there. Awesome pick for clear water. Coming in number 2 right here, guys, this is the 50X Crush 6-ounce Squarebill. This is a 3/8 ounce bleeding shad. This color, it's a clear water or dirty water color. It's got a lot of flash to it, but it's still natural enough where you can throw it in clear water. As you guys know, Roosevelt's clearing up right now. This is where that bait's gonna shine, and when you are throwing it, I'm throwing it right up on the bank. It's gonna get down to about 3 to 5 foot. I'm throwing it about 14-pound tests. I want a little bit heavier with those sticks, and I'm gonna be throwing it right through those trees. I'm gonna throw it through. If I do feel a tree, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna let it flutter back because this floats. It'll get unsnagged and kind of float back up, and then I'll keep burning it in. I'm either gonna do a straight retrieve or I'm gonna do a stop and go. A stop and go is gonna probably be the best way to fish these. Kind of burn it quick, get it down, stop, immediately start reeling again. A lot of times right when you stop it, you're gonna load up and there's gonna be a fish. And what I like about this is you can get up shallow, but you can also cover a lot of water. So if you're going to a lake, you don't know exactly where they are, this is a great bait because you can just cast and wind, burn bank. You know, if I don't know where fish are, I'm gonna pick up a bait like this. I'm gonna put my head down, I'm gonna cast and go, cover as much water as possible. Once I figure out where those fish are and I have a good little area where they're stacked up, then I'm gonna slow down, start picking it apart. In this bait right here, they also offer in a silent version. So say you're fishing Roosevelt more by the dam and you want something that's a little less, you know, loud and obnoxious, you'll pick up the silent, but fishing that salt end with a little more stained water, this is a great option. They do have bigger sizes if you're looking for that bigger bite, but just an overall fish catcher, this 50X is a great size right here. All right, guys, coming in number 3. As you know, March, these fish are moving up on beds. Not everywhere in the country, but especially Arizona. This is the Crube right here. A lot of you guys probably don't know about this. I'm actually gonna take this out to show you. And I'll tell you why I like this bait. First off, it's white. You can see it very easily, but it's hollow. So it's got a lot of appendages. And what I'll do is about a 4-inch drop shot, 4-inch leader on my drop shot. So that bed's just sitting, just kind of fluttering over the bed, and I'll nose hook it. And the cool thing about this, when they do bite, the whole thing smashes down and you get a lot of easy hook penetration. So it's a finesse bait. I'll throw something bigger a lot of times to kind of rile those fish up. After I got them fired up, I'll throw this on the bed and it's a pretty much game over. So this is the Crube right here. If you guys haven't checked it out, I definitely would. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's kind of a craw and a tube mix, and it flat out gets bit. So check it out, 6-cents Crube right there.
All right, guys, Cam from Fishing for Days here. Hey, listen, I don't know how we made it, but we've made it to the Vital Fishing YouTube channel platform. And here we are at Copper State. We're talking top 5 baits for spring. We're gonna get bit. So bait number 1, we're going with this clutch swim bait. The Eco comes in at 6 1/4 and 1.5 ounces. This thing's really responsive, real twitchy. You know, I'm gonna be throwing this anywhere from bluff walls, paralleling bluff walls, shallow water, riprap, grass. Something for easy eat for those big females pulling up behind those males. This is a really clutch bait right here. You're gonna get bit. Coming in at 3 and 4, guys, is gonna be that Keitech M2 Finesse football jig. And I'm gonna go ahead and pair that with the new xzone lure Stealth series in tilapia color. We just got a huge restock here at Copper State, ½ ounces. They're ready to rock. Actually won a regional championship at Lake Shasta using this exact jig and a ½ ounce. Some of the setups that I used was a 7.2 medium heavy. This is a lighter wire gauged hook, so you don't want to really bend that out, go too heavy of a rod. I'm going to throw anywhere from 12 to roughly 16-pound fluorocarbon. It comes pre-scented with that stank, and you're going to for sure get bit with this pair right here. All right, last but not least, we're going to kind of throw a sleeper at you. This is the McCoy V-Twin spinnerbait right here. Once that A-rig bite kind of starts dying down, you can kind of go to a smaller profile. Also, if you're fishing circuits that don't allow A-rigs, I do believe this could be a legal option for you. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of this package. This bait's kind of special. They made it to where you could store it a little bit easier. You know, that traditional spinnerbait arm tends to kind of snag up and bend the wire and get a little crooked. But check this out, guys. Real easy, simple mod. You just take it and slide her up, and you're ready to fish. It's got the signature V-twin. An extra little mod I like to do is I grab these beacon blades right here. If you want a little bit of extra flash, we're gonna go ahead and take this on the shank of the hook right here. We're just gonna simply slide it over here, the barb of the hook. Ride it all the way down the shank. It's going to give you that extra little thump and flash that you're looking for.